So, good morning, students. Today we are continuing this lesson 10, the Lost Pumpkin Part 1. As Dadaji was very angry now, the grandchildren they are just keeping quiet. Grandfather is very sad as he has lost his very precious pumpkin that was very precious for him, very valuable for him, because there are many pumpkins, because that pumpkin was very huge. Okay, just see, and they felt sorry for him because they knew how he felt about his pumpkin, especially the one that was stolen. You see, for the last 15 years, Dadaji had been winning the local vegetable contest and walking away with the first prize. Because for the last 15 years, Dadaji had been winning the local vegetable contest, and walking away with means getting first prize always. Okay, and his pumpkin was always the best. Just see, his pumpkin was always the best, and no other vegetable could match it. Can you see this pumpkin? Many other pumpkins are also there, but that pumpkin was very huge, and he has put a cross also on this. That was very precious for him. Now he is very sad because no other vegetable could match it. This year's pumpkin was huge, but now it was gone. But now someone has taken. Of course, Mr. Kapoor was the thief. He had challenged Dadaji. But now, what Dadaji is saying that, of course, Mr. Kapoor was behind this. He was the thief and he had taken my pumpkin because he had challenged Dadaji. Challenged means invited to compete in a contest because he said that he would grow a better pumpkin and win the prize. That this time I will grow the big pumpkin and I will win the prize. Okay? Because he had said these words, that's why Dadaji is blaming him that maybe he has taken. And many times he had come looking around with the excuse of, and many times he came to their house with the excuse of tasting Granny's pumpkin halwa. Many a time he come in their home by tasting Granny's pumpkin halwa, and he always say that it is better than Mathu's halwa because that halwai was very famous for pumpkin halwa, and he always says that it is better than Mathu's halwai. He always said. Now Soumya tried to reason with her grandfather Dadaji. We cannot just march into Mr. Kapoor's house. What she is saying that we cannot march means go into Mr. Kapoor's house like this, that we are just tell him that you are the thief, that you have taken my pumpkin. We don't have to say like this and call him a thief. So maybe he has not taken the pumpkin. I know he has taken, said Dadaji. So, but Dadaji is saying, I know he has taken because he has challenged also. No? That's why Dadaji is saying that I know he has taken because he had challenged me that my pumpkin will be better than you this time. Now, Rohit said, I have an idea. Okay, what idea? Let's pretend to visit him, Dadaji, while you speak to him. And what he is saying that let's pretend to visit him. Okay, we visit his house, but we don't tell him that we come here to search your house for pumpkin. So, and Soumya and I will look around the house for searching pumpkin. This is your first great idea of the year, teased Soumya. Then what Soumya teased? Teased means to make fun of somebody, and Soumya in a fun way saying, this is Rohit, this is your first great idea of the year. Now they are just moving towards Kapoor's house. They are just going. They went to Mr. Kapoor's house. He and Dadaji soon began to argue about the vegetable garden. Now they started arguing, means praising their garden, that my garden is good and my garden is good, and my this time I will win, I will win. So they are just arguing, means quarreling with each other. And he and Dadaji soon began to argue about the vegetable garden. And what happened then? The children quickly slipped away. Okay, swiftly go from there, and they looked everywhere, but there were no sign of pumpkin. In the Kapoor's garden also, they are searching their pumpkin, but it was not there. And they are searching here and there, and that little shed also, and everywhere they are searching that it must be here, it must be there. But however, all that they found were bags of manure. So these are the bags of manure, means the fertilizer or the material that is added to earth, means soil, to make plants grow well. ये add किया जाता है, जो खाद होती है ना, manure means खाद, okay? Fertilizer that is added to plants so that they will grow well. And they searched everywhere, and but they found here the some flower pots and garden tools are there. What are you doing here? Then the gardener was there, and he said to that kids, what are you doing here? A voice roared behind him. It was Mr. Kapoor's gardener. Then children are saying, nothing, nothing, said Soumya. Where is it? Your pumpkin? Then our pumpkin, said Rohit. Where is it? Who is saying? Rohit is saying, our pumpkin. Where is it? Your pumpkin. Then the gardener is saying, what gardener is saying? Your pumpkin. At first, the man looked puzzled. The gardener looked puzzled that what the children are saying, what about pumpkin. Then he understood that what the children mean, what the children wants to say. He ran into the house, shouting, "Sir, Mr. Kapoor, these children, they say we have stolen." You can guess what followed. So, what they are saying? He ran into the house, the gardener ran into the house. The children are saying and shouting, Mr. Kapoor, Sir, Mr. Kapoor, these children say that we have stolen your pumpkin. Okay, now next chapter, next half, next will be continue in next lesson, next story. Okay, half story will be continued in next part. Lost Pumpkin part 2. Okay, we will continue and you read these pages 79, sorry, 80 and 81. Okay, so thank you, students.